the Celtics, speaking of that conference, yo, you think in the finals they're gonna be ready, man? They never been smacked in the face.
No, they never have. They lost one game, but even those games were tight.
They were tight, but they never really
Like
faced adversity in the playoffs yet. And they have a whole new crew. You know what I mean? Even though some players are experienced, but together as a unit, they really haven't had any adversity at all. They kind of dominated the regular season too.
I think the Knicks would have been really tough for them. I can't lie. Even though I have them beating the Knicks, like ideally I would have had them winning in 6, but the Knicks would have gave them a tough ass time.
Yeah, especially if OG was healthy.
OG, Josh Hart if he was healthy, Jalen Brunson a lot of guys if they were healthy. And if Randall was there, I'd be honest, I think they would have won. They would have went to the finals.
I mean, it's not. I still give the advantage to the Celtics, but Tatum. Man, I think Tatum has the most pressure out of anyone.
100%. Because he was. Look, let's be honest. We gave him the crown of superstar. The moment he had that, the moment he dunked on LeBron in 2017 or 2018.
Yeah, but it's almost like because the Celtics, most of the NBA media has some sort of Boston affiliation. They kind of hype him up.
First All NBA team. He's first All NBA team this year.
Now, yeah, which is well deserved, but
no, 100%. But now,
yeah, he's
my bad. Go on.
But at the end of the day, it's like it's time, brother. It's time to get past that final hurdle. Make up for 2022 finals.
Doc, that's all he's missing in his resume. MVP. I don't think Tatum will ever get it, to be honest with you. I just don't think Tatum has those kind of performances to win MVP so far in his career. He's still young. Maybe I could be proven wrong, and I'll just shut up about that. But right now, as it is, bro, number one, being a Boston Celtics, a lot of pressure. Let's be honest. When you're a franchise that has Paul Pierce, when you're a franchise that has Larry Bird play, there's high expectations of you becoming that Celtic legend.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're making first All-NBA team, you're having these big feats. Everyone's singing your praises. You're expected to make that finals trip. Now, your biggest adversary since he came to the league was who? Jimmy Butler. He's not in the picture anymore.
Yo, man, them dudes in Miami, they're like cockroaches, man. They never fucking die. Yeah. Who knows?
Well, let's be honest, that's Tatum's biggest adversary.
Yeah.
I'm talking this year. I'm not talking next year. I'm talking this year as we're speaking, like in present time.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy's at home. Like now the game is open for them. Who are they really worried about right now?
Ooh, wait, so let me ask you this question, right? Let's say Dallas and the Celtics are in the finals. Which team has the best player?
Dallas. But which team has the best starting 5?
Ooh, that's even up for debate because, right? People really overlook. Okay, people really overlook Kyrie because
Boston doesn't have a starting 5.
Nah,
Boston doesn't have a starting.
Boston has the most talented starting 5, but like in the playoffs.
But right now they don't have a starting 5.
Who, Boston?
Yeah.
Why? Wait, KP's coming back for the finals. No?
Yeah, but we're talking right now, like all what we've seen so far, they haven't had a starting 5. Like since the second round, right? They haven't had a starting 5. When Porzingis is healthy, bro, it's gonna be much more difficult for guys to finish around the rim. I think Porzingis is a big X factor. At times, he'll take on the second option too.
Yeah, but here's the problem, right? With Kyrie and Luka, their finishing is crazy, man. Kyrie off ball, off ball. Whether he's on ball, he could pull up from the 3. He could finish with both hands. He's actually generating offense for others, and then you have Luka in the middle of all that, man.
Well, I think one of the most ideal teams I could compare him to is like 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers.
Who, the Dallas?
Yeah.
Man, they're looking like 2006 fucking Dallas Mavericks, man.
They're dogs, but
the only thing that's missing is like, unlike that team, hopefully the referees don't fucking give the other team 1,000 free throws.
But I gotta give Luka credit. Dirk, it took him a long time to figure out playoff ball. Luka, it seems like since he came into the league, he figured out playoff basketball.
Yeah, because his fundamentals are just sound, man. He's making a joke out of Gobert right now.
Because you remember the conversation around Dirk is like, yeah, Dirk is dope. Dirk is a Hall of Famer. But playoff Dirk, who gives a shit? You remember that conversation before 2011?
No, it wasn't. It was before. I would say it was before 2006. That was the word on Dirk. And then when he made
Even
that
after
finals,
2006, it was a word.
no, he made the finals in '06. Like, yeah, he won the
I remember,
MVP.
but then you remember he shot himself in 27. Then it was a couple first round eliminations.
Yeah, you're right. They got eliminated by Golden State in the first round when he won MVP.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
that was a
he was
conversation around him.
but I don't. I swear to God, 2006 was a turnaround time for Dirk. I never seen him that aggressive. He was like a
He
different
became a
player.
superstar, but he wasn't known for his playoff success.
Yeah, he really wasn't known for that. But '06 is where he really
Yeah.
broke through. And I think had the league changed the rules with the way they officiated the fouls,
Yeah.
I think Miami would have lost that.
But he's a superstar. Dirk was no doubt a superstar his whole career. But
Yeah,
like Luka just seems like he's ready. Like he came into the league ready. I think Kyrie really likes Dallas.
yeah. And
That was one of the things. Like when
but they're
people
gonna
are
have
like,
to give
"Oh,
Kyrie his
signed."
flowers. They're gonna have to give Kyrie his flowers with that because the
Kyrie's a
fit
star.
is perfect.
Luka is a leader. Like I think guys like PJ Washington, they owe everything to him. I think guys like PJ Washington owe everything to him.
Yeah, Luka gets some open shots, but man, I'm telling you, man, having Kyrie out there with Luka is a problem, bro. Because at some point you're gonna have to double team Kyrie.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. Let's see, Derek White. Derek White has a reputation of being a defender.
Yeah, and Kyrie, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Kyrie right now is making Anthony Edwards exhausted, bro.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards
Exhausted.
clocked that fit, and look what happened.
Yeah, Kyrie is ultimate skill, man. Ultimate skill. And people, well, the media, because you know he committed the deadly sins of speaking about the jab and religious groups and went up against LeBron. So they act like Kyrie
talked
didn't
about
make that
taboos.
shot in 2016 in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, they rewrote a lot of this history. I think it was Stephen A. Smith talking about retirement. It's like, dog, what are we doing here, man? You're gonna drag a 28-year-old. You're gonna drag a. He's an adult now, but 28-year-old guy to retire just because of a few unorthodox statements.
Yeah, man. It's just Stephen A. Smith is pretty much trolling. He's become a troll character now. But yeah, the media just the now like you see the media kind of slowly backpedaling, and because they understand now they look stupid if they continue to shrug off Kyrie. They look dumb.
Yeah. They do look dumb, bro. Okay, yeah, he said a couple controversial things, but he's still producing on the court. That's all I care about. In all honesty, I don't care what a player says as long as he's producing.
Yo, but
Like-
you see, okay, but you see, the thing is, right? Kyrie, especially with the situation with the jab in the Northeast, I'm telling you, man, it's almost like a religion with the jab.
Oh,
There's-
100%.
There's some people that believe all I know, the powers that be in the Northeast believe if you don't take the jab, you can't go outside, and if you have a job, you should lose it. That's what they firmly believe up there, especially during the pandemic. There were people that lost their pensions.
I remember Eric Adams'
etc.
comments. Mayor Eric Adams' comments about it.
Yeah, and then you can see the Brooklyn Nets believe in the same thing because when you think about it, they broke up the KD Kyrie pairing over all this shit.
Yeah, and like Mark Cuban, Dallas, Texas doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly, and they're reaping the benefits. But in the Brooklyn, nobody's saying it right now, but the Brooklyn Nets look stupid as fuck for giving up on all
Of
this
course,
shit.
because they were like, okay, yeah, we want a micro rebuild. Micro rebuild, bro. I'm tired of the concept of micro rebuilds because micro rebuild works for certain franchises. You know how hard is it to like pivot one way or another? It's very difficult.
It's very difficult, but once again, man, there's a certain ideology up there, man. I'm telling you, if you don't take the jab, they have major issues, man, with you. They have major issues.
I'm not gonna. Politics is above my pay grade when it comes to sports.
Nah, but
And,
in New York City, it's all about that, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. You
And
well,
it's
hold on.
bitten in the ass.
Did you see Andrew Wiggins? It's the same thing in the Bay Area. Didn't you see Andrew
Yeah,
Wiggins
I
say?
mean, of course, there's the liberal states. We're
Yeah,
talking
but like
liberal
no,
states.
but like it's specific places though, because Andrew Wiggins was like,
Yeah.
"Well, I have my religious reasons," and next thing you know, he took it because they probably was gonna cut him.
Yeah.
Like that's how far deep that
They
shit
told
goes,
him,
man.
You're gonna sit your ass in the bench, or you're not. Like The NBA would have played along too. The NBA is big in that shit. They're in Massachusetts. They're also in a liberal state, so they would have probably pulled that shit too. All right, yeah. Players, if you're gonna overreact, we're gonna fucking make sure that you don't get paid. Like we can terminate your contract or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Look at the New York Knicks, right? During the pandemic, not one player fought against the jab on the Knicks. Not one player even fought against the idea of taking it. They all just took it because it's like out there. I'm telling you, man, you don't take that shit. Kyrie was standing on an island by himself. And I was like, and I always thought, I was like, yo, they're about to blow up the whole Brooklyn Nets over this whole jab shit. Makes no sense.
But let's be honest, Brooklyn fell the moment Julius Randle became a star. Because let's be honest, nobody gave a fuck. Well, Kevin Durant could have won a championship, and I promise you the conversation would have been around Julius Randle.
Yeah, it was. New York City never, ever. Yo, the energy was never with the Nets. And you know, it's so funny you saying that. I think the moment the Nets messed up is when James Harden didn't want to sign the extension. Everyone knew something was wrong over there.
Yeah.
Think about it. To this day, James Harden is still trying to sign that same exact extension. That extension that he was looking for was what the Brooklyn Nets offered him. What he's looking for right now with the Clippers is what the Brooklyn Nets originally offered him. He didn't get it in Philly.
Yeah, and the ball is on the
he
team's
didn't get
court
it so
now.
far.
The ball is on Ballmer's court.